Hi, hello. I am Shivayogi. Welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Maths Class SJ. Okay. So in this video, I will explain Karnataka TET Paper 2 Math Science subject question number 91 to 113. Okay. So I will explain here question number 91 to 113 questions from Maths. Okay. So I will start. Dear students, so before going to start, I want to suggest you one thing. The thing is that yesterday already you finished Karnataka TET, but exam is not written well means don't worry, because coming days we have Central TET exam, so that's why you can prepare for that. You have one more chance, and also I hope this video or this class will helpful to you. That's why I am explaining in English medium. Okay, so now I will start. Question number 91. Question is, in the expansion 4p minus 3q whole square, the numerical coefficient of pq is. Okay, this is the question. So you can expand this one. After that you can find coefficient of pq, that is numerical coefficient of pq. Okay, so options are, first one is minus 23, second one is minus 24, third one is 24, and fourth one is minus 12. Okay, so first you can write what is given expression. You can write here, that is 4p minus 3q whole square. Okay, so after that you can expand here. This is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square formula already you know, that is a minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. You can use this formula and you can expand this one. Okay, so here a square means 4p square plus b square means 3q square minus 2ab is there. 2 you can write as it is. A means 4p, so I will write here 4p into b means 3q. Okay, so after that 4p whole square means you can multiply 4p 2 times, that is 4p into 4p. Okay, 4p into 4p is 4 4 is 16, p into p you will get p square. Okay, so plus you can write as it is 3q whole square means you can multiply 3q 2 times, 3 3 is 9, q into q you will get here q square. Okay, so minus you can write as it is 2 4 is 8, 8 3 is 24. So here you want to find coefficient of PQ. So you got here coefficient of PQ, that is minus 24. So correct answer is second one, that is minus 24. If in the question find coefficient of P square means you can write 16. Find coefficient of Q square means you can write plus 9. Okay, so I hope you understand. Next I will go to next question, that is 92. Question is, the sum of two numbers is 2490. This is the given. After that, if 6.5% of one number is equal to 8.5% of the other, okay, other than the numbers are. Okay, this is the question. So options are, first one is 1412 comma 1078, second one is 1411 comma 1079, and third one is 1380 comma minus 1110, and fourth one is 1490 comma 1000. Okay, these four are the options. Right, next I will go to solutions. So what is, you can consider here, let one number be x. You don't know two numbers. Okay, already two number sum is given. You can consider one number be x. Okay, so and also what is given here, sum of two numbers is 2490 is also given. Okay, so if one number is x, then other number be 2490 minus x you can write, or you can write x plus y also. Sorry, you can write y also. Okay, so you can write y also, because so x plus y is 2490, this is given. So y equal to 2490 minus x. Okay, so you got here this one only. So that's why you can write other number be 2490 minus x. Okay, so after that what is given here, if 6.5% means you can write 6.5 divided by 100. So 6.5% means 6.5 divided by 100 of the one number is there. So once again I will read this one. if 6.5% of one number, 6.5% of one number means you can write 6.5 divided by 100, half is there, so that's why you can write here into x. Okay, so is equal to means you can write here equal to, is equal to 8.5% of the other, here also half is there. Okay, so half means into other number is 2490 minus x, this one. Okay, so this is 8.5% is there, 8.5% of other means half is there, so that's why you can write here into 2490 minus x. Okay, so next I will go to simplification. Just you can simplify here also 100, here also 100, means left hand side also 100 is there, right hand side is also 100 is there. Okay, so you can cancel easily these two. Then what you will get here, left hand side 6.5 x is equals to 8.5, you can write as it is, into 2490 minus x you can write. Okay, so next, so here 6.5 x you can write as it is. So next you can multiply these two, plus into minus, minus you will get 8.5 into x minus 8.5 x you will get. Okay, so next plus into plus, plus 8.5 into 2490, or you can multiply first 8.5 into 2490, after that you can write plus into minus, minus 8.5 into x also, this also correct. Okay, so 6.5 I will write as it is here, minus 8.5x you can bring this side, then this becomes plus 8.5x, which is equals to, you can multiply these two, then you will get its product is 21,165. So friends, you can multiply here these two, then you will get this one. Okay, so next you can add these two, 6.5 plus 8.5 you will get here 15x. Okay, so which is equals to 21,165. Next 15x is equals to 21,165 is there, into 15 you can bring this side, then this becomes divided by 15. Okay, so x is equals to, you can simplify this one, then you will get here 1411, this is x value, x means one number. Okay, so next other number is there, other number means, so other number means 2490 minus x is there. Okay, 2490 you can write as it is, x value you can substitute here 1411, then you can simplify or you can subtract, then you will get here 1079. So we got here x value 1411 and y value 1079, these two are the numbers. Next I will go to options. So here options are second one is the correct option, because we got here x value 1411 and y value 1079. When you will add these two, so then you will get here 2490. Okay, so here second option is correct. So next I will go to third one. Okay friends, now I will start 93, question number 93. Okay, question is, the denominator of a fraction is greater than its numerator by 11 if 8 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 3 by 4, then the original fraction is how much? Okay, so here options are given, first one is 36 by 25, second one is 26 by 35, third one is 25 by 36, and fourth one is 24 by 35. Okay, so now I will consider x be the numerator and y be the denominator, and fraction you will get here x by y. So question is the denominator of the fraction, so fraction means you can write x by y, this is said to be fraction. Okay, so here x is said to be numerator and y is said to be denominator. Okay, so let x be the numerator and y be the denominator you can write, and fraction is x divided by y, or x by y also you can call. So denominator of, so here what is given, denominator of a fraction is greater than its numerator by 11, so denominator is y. Okay, so this is greater than numerator by 11 is there, so that's why you can write here denominator means y is how much, greater means 11 greater than numerator. Okay, so you can write here y is equals to x plus 11. I will call this one as one equation, because this is in the form of equation, so that's why I will call here this is first equation. Okay, so next, if 8 is added to both numerator and denominator, so you can add here 8 both numerator and denominator, that is x plus 8 divided by y plus 8. Okay, so I will write here, if 8 is added to both numerator and denominator, then it becomes 3 by 4 already given. Okay, so then this becomes 3 by 4 already given. Okay, right? So you can add here 8 both numerator and denominator. So you will get here x plus 8 divided by y plus 8 which equals to 3 by 4 because this is given, right? So x plus 8 you can write as it is, and you can bring this y plus 8 this side, then this becomes 3 into y, 3y you will get. So I will simplify here. So x plus 8, so denominator you can bring this side, then this becomes numerator, okay? Means divided by you can bring, this becomes into, which equals to 3 into y plus 8, okay? So next 4 into x you will get here 4x plus you can write as it is, or plus into plus you can write 8 4 ja 32, okay, which is equals to, so 3 into y, 3y you can write, plus into plus is plus, 3 8 ja 24, okay? So I hope you understand, right? So next I will bring this one this side. 4x you can write as it is, plus 3y you can bring this side, then this becomes minus 3y, or I will explain here 4x plus 32 which equals to 3y plus 24, okay? So 4x you can write, plus 3y you can bring this side, then this becomes minus, okay? So plus 24 I will write, plus 32 becomes minus 4x minus 3x, sorry, 4x minus 3y equal to minus 8. You can call this one as equation 2, okay? So next you can substitute equation 1 in equation 2, means, so in equation 1 what we got here, y is equals to x plus 1, just you can substitute y value, that is x plus 11 in this equation, okay? So second equation is what, 4x minus 3, y value is x plus 11 is there, okay? So I write here x plus 11 in place of y, which equals to minus 8 you can write as it is, right? So next you can simplify here, 4x you can write as it is, 4x you can write as it is, plus into minus is minus, 3 into x you will get here 3x, minus into plus is minus, 3 into 11 33, which is equals to minus 8, I will write as it is, okay? So 4x minus 3x is 1x, minus 33 I will bring this side, then this becomes plus 33 minus 8, 33 minus 8 I will get here 25, this is x value, okay? So already we know that is y equal to x plus 11, this is equation 1. In this equation 1 you can substitute x value, okay? So I will get here y is equals to x value, already we got here 25, you can write as it is, plus 11. So y is equals to 25 plus 11, that is 36, okay? So we got here x value 25, y value 36, okay? So x by y, this is the fraction, so x by y means x value is 25 and y value is 36. So finally we got here fraction, that is x by y equal to 25 by 36, okay? So next we will go to options. So this is the correct option, that is 25 by 36, we got this one, so that's why its answer is 25 by 36, okay? This is the correct option. So friends, why I am explaining speed means already you know this all, so that's why I am explaining speed. If you want to decrease means I will decrease, okay? Just you can comment in comment box. So next I will go to 94th question. So dear friend, this is the very interesting question, but when you will see this one, then you will get, oh, this is a very difficult question, but actually this is not difficult, looking difficult, but actually this is very easy, okay? So I will start explaining, okay? So question is, first I will read question. Question is the value of square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus so on infinity, its value is how much? This is the question. So options are given. First one is 3 and second one is minus 3 and third one is 2 and fourth one is 1. These are all are the options, okay? So next we will check which one is correct, okay? So I will solve here. So you can write a solution, x is equals to square root of 6 plus what is given, you can write this one. After that just you can square on both sides. You can write here squaring on both sides. You can square on both sides, then you will square this one, x becomes x square which equals to square root of 6 into square. So you will cancel these two, square root and square, so you will get here 6, okay? So there that 6 I written here, plus square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus so on infinity, you can write as it is, okay? X square I will write as it is, 6 I will write as it is, plus I will write as it is, and also so here square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 6, so on. Its value is already we know that is x. Only this much only. Okay. So x square equal to 6 plus x. So you will get here quadratic equation, right? So next I will write here x square as it is plus x. You can bring this side, then this becomes minus x. Plus 6 becomes minus 6, which equals to 0. So you know how to find its roots. Okay. So just you can if you want to substitute in formula means you can substitute, that is x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. This is the formula. Okay. Or you know by using factorization method means you can use that is also. Okay. So just I will check here x square minus, so you can write here 3x plus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay. So what is common here? X is common, x minus 3, remaining you can write as it is. So here 2 is common, x minus 3 which equals to 0. Minus into minus is plus, so x minus 3 is common here and here, so remaining you can write x plus 2 which equals to 0. So x is equals to 3 will get, or x is equals to minus 2 you will get. This is also correct, this is also correct. Which one you want to do, which is easy to you can use that one. Okay. Or you can refer that method. Okay. So both are correct, so you will get both from both method correct answer, right? So here correct option is first one. Okay. This is the correct answer. So because we got here x value 3 here and here, so that's why you can write here first one is the correct option, that is 3, right? So next I will go to 95th question. So question is one root of the quadratic equation. One root of the quadratic equation is given. This is the quadratic equation. Its one root means x value. Okay. So one root of the quadratic equation, that is 2x square minus kx plus 4 equal to 0 is 2. One root means here x value already we got, only one root we got. Okay. So if you want to know about quadratic equation means just you can go to my playlist. In that playlist I explained quadratic equation chapter also, right? So you can go and watch all my videos about this quadratic equation, so then you will understand easily. Okay. So then you can find value of k. Okay. So what are the options? Options are minus 6, 2, 1 and 6. So these four are the options. So let's we will check which one is the correct. Okay. So solution, one root of the quadratic equation is given, it means x value. So x value is 2 already given. Okay. So this x value you can substitute in this quadratic equation, then you can simplify, then you will get easily k value. Okay. So I will simplify here. What is given here? Quadratic equation is 2x square. X means 2 you can write as it is, square as it is you can write, minus k into x value is 2. Okay. Plus 4 equal to 0. 2 you can write as it is, 2 square value is 4, minus 2 into k you can write 2k plus 4 equal to 0. Okay. 2 4 is 8 minus 2k you can write as it is, plus 4 equal to 0. So minus 2k you can write as it is, 4 plus 4 and plus 8, so that is plus 12. 12 minus 2k you can bring this side, plus 2k. Okay. So 2k is equals to 12 and k equal to 6. So 2k is equals to 12 and k equal to 6. So in question he asked value of k. Value of k we got here 6, that is fourth option. So option 4 is the correct, that is 6. Okay. So next I will go to 96th. So next 96th question. So question is given that one of the 0 of the polynomial, that is a square plus 9 into x square plus 13x plus 6a is reciprocal of the other, then you can find the value of a. You can find here a value. Already here 1 0 of the polynomial is given, that is reciprocal of other, means if one is a and another one is 1 by a, this is said to be reciprocal of this. Okay. So if 1 0 is a and another one 0 is reciprocal of this, means 1 by a. Okay. So here options are given. First one is 3, second one is minus 2, third one is 4 and fourth one is minus 1. Okay. So next I will solve here. Okay. So you can write here solution. What is given here? 1 0 is the reciprocal of other, means 1 by a you can write. Okay. So you can write here product of the zeros. Product of zeros means you can consider m and n are these two are the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay. So m into n is, you will get here c by a. This is one formula is there. Okay, m into n is equals to c by a, right? So m into n you can do here, means you can find its product. Zero's product is c by a. Okay, so here coefficient of x square is called a. Coefficient of x square is a and coefficient of x is b, and this constant term is called c. Okay, so coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and constant is c. Okay, so here product of zeros means a and 1 by a, these two are the zeros. One is a, another one is 1 by a. So c value is 6a divided by c by a is there. Okay, so c value is 6a divided by a means coefficient of x square, that is a square plus 9 you can write. Okay, so this is also very important, right? So next simplify, just a these two get cancelled. Okay, so we will get here 1 equal to 6a divided by a square plus 9. Okay, so a square plus 9 you can bring this side, then this becomes into 1 into a square plus 9 is a square plus 9, which is equals to 6a you can write as it is, right? So next you will get here quadratic equation, that is a square plus 6a you can bring this side, then this becomes 6a plus 9 equal to 0. So why I written 6a here means you can write quadratic equation in the decreasing order of the variables power. So here variables are, so you can write here a square minus 6a plus 9 equal to 0. Decreasing order you can write, that is a square you can write, after that a you can write. Okay, after that a you can write, after that you can write a constant. So a square minus 6a plus 9, already you know how to find its roots. You can use here, so here 4 methods are there, 3 methods or 4 methods are there. So first one is using factorization method, you can use here factorization method, or you can use here formula. Okay, so one more is there, that is squaring method. Okay, squaring on both side method, and fourth one is using graph. Here graph is there, but so from these 4 method we will find zeros of the quadratic equation. You can use these or these two are easy. Okay, so this is a little bit difficult, and this is you will get in graph only. Okay, so next minus 6a is there. Minus 6a means you can write here minus 3a minus 3a, minus minus, when you will add these two then you will get here minus 6a, when you will multiply minus into minus then you will get here plus 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, so minus 3a is minus 6a, right? So here what is common in these two? A is common, so a here 2 times 2 a's are there. Okay, 2 a's are there, 1 a you can take common, remaining is 1 you can write as it is. Okay, so next you write this minus as it is, already you a taken outside, so remaining you can write 3 as it is. So what is common in these two? 3 is common, so remaining is a, and already you written here minus, then minus you can, that minus you can write here, 3 3 is 9 equal to 0. What is common in these two? A minus 3 is common, remaining is a you can write, minus 3 is also equal to 0. You can equate these two 0. Okay, so a minus 3 equal to 0, a minus 3 equal to 0 means a equal to 0, sorry a equal to 3 you will get. Okay, so next I will go to options. Options are given, that is, so first one is 3, second one is minus 2, fourth one is, sorry, third one is 4, and fourth one is minus 1. So you got here 3 is the correct answer. Okay, so next I will go to 97th question. So question is, the area of the base of a cylinder is 44 centimeter square. Okay, so and its height is 10 centimeter. The value of the cylinder is how much? You can find. Options are given. First one is 4.4 centimeter cube, and second one is 540 centimeter cube. Third one is 54 centimeter cube. Fourth one is 440 centimeter cube. Okay, so first I will draw a figure. Okay, after that I will explain. When you will draw figure, then easily you will understand what we have to find and which formula we can use. Okay, so I will draw here the area of the base of the cylinder. So cylinder means you can draw here cylinder. This is the cylinder. Okay, right? Already you know cylinder figure. Okay, this is the cylinder. So I will give an example. Cylinder means pipe. You can take pipe, or you can take barrel also. Okay, so you know barrel base is in the shape of circle. Okay, so here given area of the base of cylinder. So base is in the shape of circle, its area is given, that is area of base means area of circle is 44 centimeter square. You can written given already, you can write here. Okay, so and its height, this cylinder height is given. Okay, so that is 10 centimeter. Okay, so height is given 10 centimeter, so you can write here height of the cylinder is 10 centimeter. Volume of cylinder, so this is very important. Okay, so volume of cylinder, one formula is there, that is pi r square h. Okay, if you want to know all formulas means just you can go to my playlist, in that you will go to basic, so you will get here all formulas and types of quadrilateral. So I uploaded so many videos in that, just you can go to playlist and you can enjoy it. Okay, so volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Pi value is 44, r is we don't know. Okay, pi r square you can write as it is, pi r square because already given, pi r square you can write as it is, into h means 10. Pi r square is 44 into h is 10. 44 into 10, 440. So why I written here centimeter cube means, so here pi r square value is in the centimeter square and h is in centimeter, and volume always we will write in the form of centimeter cube or cubic unit. Okay, so value means you can write always cubic unit. Okay, so I will go to options. Option first one is wrong, second one is also wrong, third one is also wrong, fourth one is correct, that is 440 centimeter cube. Okay, dear friends, you don't worry, just mathematics need practice. When you will practice more, then you will understand easily. Okay, it is a very interesting subject, right? So just you can practice more and more, then you will understand easily. Okay, so next 98 question. So question is a solid sphere and a solid hemisphere. Okay, so sphere means this is the sphere. Okay, and a solid hemisphere means half of the sphere. Okay, so for example for sphere is ball. Okay, so example for hemisphere, half of the ball. When you will cut ball into two equal parts, then you will get here hemisphere. Okay, so have a equal total surface area. For example, so you can consider this is one hall. Okay, so hall means this contains 4 walls and one is roof. Okay, and another one is floor. Okay, so this is roof, right, and this one is floor, and plus 4 walls. So 4 walls area plus 4 walls area, so 4 walls area plus 1 roof area plus 1 floor area. So then this is said to be total surface area. Lateral means don't consider roof and floor, only you can consider 4 walls area, that is said to be lateral surface area. Okay, so then you can find ratio of their radius, its radius ratio you can find. Okay, so total surface area of sphere, that is 4 pi r1 square you can consider, because r1 means radius of sphere, r2 means radius of hemisphere. Okay, right, so total surface area of sphere is 4 pi r1 square, you can write in square units. Okay, so this also 3 pi r2 square, this also in the square unit. Okay, so next I will find its radius ratios. Okay, so just you can write 4 pi r1 square ratio he asked, so that's why you can write here ratio symbol 3 pi r2 square. Pi get cancelled, 4 r1 square ratio 3 r2 square. This is very easy. Okay, this is not difficult. So r1 square divided by r2 square, you can bring this side, then this becomes divided by r1 square divided by r2 square. You can bring this side, then this becomes 3 by 4. Okay, so r1 square you can add equate numerator and denominator. R1 square equal to 3, r2 square equal to 4. Okay, so r1 is equals to square root, you can bring this side, square you can bring this side, then this becomes square root, and this is also same, square root of 4 value will get here 2, that is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is the ratio of their radius. Okay, so next I will go to options. So options are, first one is root 3 ratio 2, and this is the correct answer. Okay, so next I will go to 99th question. This is very easy question. Okay, so what is given here? In triangle ABC, AB and AC. So AB and AC, these two are given, means this is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides are equal, said to be isosceles triangle. Equilateral triangle means three sides are equal. So I explained in my videos. Okay, in my YouTube channel I explained types of triangles also, types of triangles and its area. Okay, perimeter, types of quadrilateral also I explained. Just you can watch my videos. Okay, then you will understand whole basic concepts about triangles, quadrilaterals, circles. Okay, so right, so AB equal to AC, these two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal means these two angles are also equal. Okay, so AB equal to AC is given. If these two sides are equal, then these two angles are equal. Okay, so already A is given, angle A is 48, so you can write here angle A is 48. ACD is ACD, angle ACD is 18 degree. Okay, so you can find DCB, you can find this angle, how much you can find. Okay, so you can write given already what is given. Okay, you can write this all. Next, sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Already you know this one, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, means you can consider here full. Okay, so angle C means you can consider full. Angle A is already given 48, angle B is x, you can consider these two x. Angle ACB is also x, angle ABC is also x. Okay, so x you can consider. X plus x you will get here 2x, when you will add x, then you will get here 2x. Plus 48 you can bring this side, minus 48. 180 minus 48 means you will get here 132. Okay, so into 2 you can bring this side, divided by 132 divided by 2, so you will get here 66. So x value is 66. So here this whole value is 66, but you want only this much only you want. So 66 minus 18 you can do, then you will get here angle DCB. Okay, so DCB is equals to 66 minus 18. So DCB is equals to 66 minus 18 is 14. Okay, so 66 minus 18 is 14. 14 is the correct answer. So I will go to options. What are the options? Options are, first one is 66, second one is 48. So second one is the correct answer.